All right, it's sunrise. I'm at the mouth of the Steinhatchee River. There's a storm south of me. I don't know how far, maybe, I don't know where that is, but it's dropping lightning bolts pretty readily. So I'm hoping it continues to move south and leaves me alone. But today I'm gonna do a little bit of a challenge. I brought like the latest lures I designed and built, starting with that popper with the rattle in it, the little Minnow wake bait, the crankbait with the rattle in it, the swimming mullet swim bait that I made a little while ago. I even brought that soft plastic squid, and hopefully we can pick up some flounder on that. But the challenge is to try to pick up a fish on each one of the lures. Hopefully we'll catch some fish on anything, but let's go with the challenge. Here comes the sun, and a little bit of a breeze with it, which is welcomed. Let's hope the fish come too. All right, I'm going to start with the big popper. Hopefully we can scare something up. I'm in about 5 feet of water, and I'm about a half mile offshore. So hopefully we'll pick up some nice sized trout on this thing. Some long distance casts. Looks like we got a little trout on the top water. We got the skunk off the top water. This guy's little. I'll bring him to the boat. Yeah, he's tiny. Amazing he would bite that big lure. Tiny fish, epic release here. Well, I'm glad we satisfied the challenge, because the weeds are getting bad and it's going to be impossible to fish at top water. So we're going to have to switch. Let's go to the flat-sided crankbait. All right, here it is. It's tied on. Give it a couple casts, maybe it can get under the grass. I hope. Well, not exactly a desired species. Look at this guy, man. He looks a little too tired to puff up. Look at that. Isn't that an interesting looking fish? Alright. Oh, sorry, brother. Alright, we hooked into something. Doesn't feel like a good fish. Feels like a catfish. Oh, yep. Little gaff top. We're catching fish, but not exactly what we want. See ya. Alright, let's move to the Minnow wake bait. This is the larger of the two that I made. Figured it would be better out here. Alright. We are hooked up finally. Not sure what it is. But it's taking drag. It's not coming to the surface, so that's not a good sign. Oh, don't tell me this is another catfish. Oh my god, how can this be? This thing came all the way up from the bottom. Holy crud. Gotcha. Oh well. Another disappointing catch, I gotta say, a little bit, but least we're catching something on the lures. Oh my goodness. Another catfish. Alright, dude. Go away. Alright. Alright. Got some aerobatics here. Poor man's tarpon. And we add to the species count. We're up to, I don't know how many different species we've gotten. There's a ladyfish. And he's crapping all over everything. Good thing I got that hose. Alright, see you. Okay, it's time to move. So I'm moving to an area with what I call live bottom, which is, you can see there's some fish down there, but there's a lot of fan coral and there's a live sponge, and it just attracts fish a little more than where I just was, which is pretty much a sandy flat. Alright, so I've got the coconut lure out. This is the lure I made from a coconut husk, and we moved out to a little deeper water, so let's give this a shot. Alright, we hooked something with it. We are all over the place. This little grunt decided to eat a coconut lure. Oh well, we'll keep searching for something better. Alright, I'm a little farther offshore now. We're in about 7 feet of water, 8 feet of water. I'm gonna give this soft, sort of semi-soft squid jig a try. Let's see if we bounce it off the bottom. We might be able to find a nice flounder. Who knows? Cast like a bullet. Alright, so something finally hooked up on this yard dart on the squid. I'm not quite sure what it is. Might be a blue, maybe another. Yeah, it looks like a blue. I think I've got it pretty well hooked. Alright, that's a blue. Got it this time. Goodness, man. How did you do this to yourself? Alright. There we go. There we go. Not exactly what I'm looking for either. I'm waiting for something I can eat. See ya. Alright, so we've caught a fish on the top water, caught a fish on the minnow wake bait, we caught a fish on the flat-sided crankbait, caught a fish on the squid bait, and we caught a fish on the coconut crankbait. So what's left? Now we're gonna try the swim bait. This is that swimming mullet that I made with the pivoting hinge plate and the little tail. I'm hoping we'll pick up something worthwhile this time. But the way we've been going, we'll probably catch another species, probably pick up a shark or something stupid. Let's give it a cast. You believe the glass on this water? Unbelievable. It's 10 a.m. I've caught a fish on everything but this. But it's been like a junk fish expedition. We need to catch something we can eat. So hopefully this thing will scare up either a trout or a nice redfish. Alright, so we hooked up. Second cast, not too bad. But, oh man, this thing, I can't believe this could be another catfish. This is gonna be crazy. But it doesn't feel like anything worth a doggone. Let's see. Can't judge until you got him. What is this thing? Goodness me, what is this? Oh my God, why? Are you kidding me? He's bigger than you are. I can't believe this is nuts. What is up with the catfish? Alright. So I went back to the top water. I think I'm hooked into a decent trout. Oh, oh no, is he on? Oh, he's swimming right at me. Oh, come on, stay on there. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. This cannot be happening. Look at the size of that flippin' catfish. You know what? That bad boy's coming home with me. He's getting eaten. We're gonna at least thin the population by one. Oh my goodness. I tell you, growing up I caught a lot of catfish. And I got barbed by freshwater catfish a lot. And it hurts. You get barbed by one of these guys and you will never ever want to handle a catfish again. That was the most painful thing I've ever experienced. And I fell off a cliff and shattered my ankle. And that wasn't near as painful. Well, I just caught a couple of short trout that is. And I'm using my go-to bait. This is my chrome green top that I usually catch trout on. At least I've found where the trout are. They're little ones, but maybe the big ones will show up. So I spent some time chasing this bait ball all around this little cove, and I kept throwing my little twitch bait, the fat belly. I changed the color of the lure a few times to keep the action going. I went from that green top to a clown color and then back to the green top, and eventually I caught a couple of really good keepers amongst all the little short ones I kept catching. But the trick was following this bait ball. As always, thank you for watching, and click that thumbs up if you like this kind of thing. Subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned for the next video, which will be a lure build. I'll see you on the next one. Battery's about dead. Alright, change it.